Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about the float function and learn how we can calculate the round of nearest integer in Salesforce using this float function in Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic interface. So before we will proceed to our today's topic, there is one great news for you that we have launched our Salesforce admin course, and this course is for both beginner as well as a expertise in Salesforce. The link of the course is given in the description box. You can go and click on the link and purchase our course, as this course is available on a 50% discount for some period of a time, and there is a nowhere you will get this kind of a discount on the Salesforce admin training. And if we talk about the features of our course, this course is contain of a 9 plus modules with real business scenario example, with 21 hours of HD course videos that you can watch according to your own pace. The course is for the lifetime access, and we are providing you the course material in the PDF formats, and even you will get the certification after the completion of the course. We will prepare you for the interviews, clear your doubts if you have any, by joining us on our Facebook group. So without any second thought, just click on the link and go to our course and purchase it, because you are not getting this course again on such kind of a price offer after some period of a time. In this course we are covering each and everything from basic to advanced in both the interfaces in Lightning as well as a classic. We have covered up all the topics that are under the introduction of a Salesforce. We also let you explain how you can navigate from the Lightning to the classic, and what are the features of the Lightning app builder, and how you can assess it. Even we talk about the user management from user creation to user freezing, and we have also covered up the security features of the Salesforce, that how you can make your Salesforce protective, and by using some of the security features for your app object field and record. We also let you know how you can create a apps object and tab in both Salesforce Lightning as well as a classic, and we have covered up all the fields type that are present in Salesforce with functions and the formula in both of the interfaces. If we talk about the advanced topic, we let you know how you can create up a buttons, link, unit, section and page layout in both Lightning and the classic interface, that helps you to easily use up some of the functionality. And we also let you know how you can use the schema builder, process builder and validation rules to trigger some of the condition in Salesforce, and to get the visual representation of your data. We cover up the Salesforce report as well as a dashboard, and last but the least, if you want to deal up with the bulk data in one go, we let you know about the data management and all the topic from the data loader also, that how you can update, insert, delete, export each and everything with the help of data loader. So the link of the course is given in the description box. Just go to this link, click on the purchase button and purchase it, as it is available on the 50% discount for some period of a time. So let's join us with on the Salesforce journey, and so let's join this course and be the part of our Salesforce journey. Now moving back to our topic, we are going to learn about the float function. So let's firstly understand what does we mean by this float function in Salesforce. So this float function is one of the mathematical function of a Salesforce that you can use for the calculation. This float function is used to calculate the nearest round of integer value. It only supports the numeric data like integer, decimal, and if you use with other kind of a data type like a text, date or time, you will get an error for that. So just now proceed to the next step and learn how to write this float function in the Salesforce. The syntax is on your screen. The value for which you are trying to find out the nearest round of integer value is the value for the number field and formula that you pass to this float function as a parameter, and it can be a number field or formula, any kind of a type. So now let's proceed and learn how we can use this float function to calculate the nearest round of value in Salesforce Lightning interface first. So here I open my Salesforce account. By default I am on this home page but not on the main home setup page of the Lightning interface. So to redirect myself to there, I click on the gear icon given on the top right side, and from here I click on the setup option. Once you get this setup option from the drop down, it will take you to the home setup page of the Lightning interface by opening a new tab. Once you reached on that page, here you can see that on the top of the side we have object manager as an option. You need to click on that, and it will redirect you to the page where you will get the list of all the objects that are in Salesforce. Now it's time to choose up the object on which you want to use up this floor function. So here I am going to show you example for the camping. So here I search for the camping in the search box. It will gives me a result. I click on that. As I want to track the reach of advertisement to the campings, I use up this function. Now here I click on the fields and relationship option, as we are going to create up the new field for that. And now it's give me a fields and relationship section on the right side, where I will get the already created fields in this particular object. Now to create up the new field, I click on the new button, and once I click on the new button, it will take me to the next step where I have to choose up the field type. So as we are going to use this floor function and it is available for the formula field kind, so I select the formula by clicking on the radio button next to it and click on the next step. Once I click on the next step, it takes me to the page where we have to set up the field label. So here I enter the field label as a advertisement reach, and you can see that after you entering here the field label, the field name get automatically populated based upon them. So here I enter up my field label. Now it's time to choose up the formula return type. So it gives me a result in a number. I click on the number by clicking on the radio, and it gives me a decimal option. If you want to set it to the another decimal point, you can do that. By default it is set to the 2, and next you need to click on the next button to proceed to the next step. And in this next step you need to enter up the formula by using the floor function that calculates the reach of the advertisement to the camping. And to enter up the formula, on the left side we have a function categories, and here you will see a categories. The floor function is a kind of a mathematical. You need to select the math. Now from this, the list of a mathematical function, you need to search for the floor function. Once you get it, select it and click on the insert selected function button that is given down to this box. Once you click on that, it will enter this to the formula editor. And once you do that, it gives you option to also add a operator as a field in this. If you want to enter the operator, here it gives you a button of enter operator. You can enter the operator by using this insert operator function. If you want to enter up the fields as a parameter, you need to click on insert field button, and from here you need to select up the field and click on the insert button. Once you successfully do that, it will enter the field to that particular formula. Now let's create a formula as per our requirement. So once you enter the formula, you need to click on the check syntax button to check whether there is an error or not. So once you click on that, it gives that there is a no syntax error in this particular formula, so the formula is correctly fine. So now let's see how it's working. So here firstly we are dividing the field value, the number of ads, by the field value of the total reach, and we pass the resultant value to the floor function to determine the advertisement reach to the camping. If you want to enter the description and help text, you can enter it down, and if you want to handle the blank fields, you can also handle it. Here are the two options. You can handle it as a 0 and a blank field. Now you need to click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now in this next step, you have to set up the field level security. Here you need to select the profile on which you want to grant this edit access of this particular field. To show your field on that particular profile, you need to check the checkbox given on the field visible column. If you don't want to give access, you can uncheck that particular checkbox. After that, you need to click on the next button to proceed to the next step. In this step, you need to select up the page layout on which you want to include that field, and if you don't want to include this field on the particular page layout, you need to simply uncheck the checkbox that is already checked. And after making all such things, you need to simply click on the save button. Once you click on a save button, it successfully created up the formula field having a floor function in it. So now let's see how it's working. So for this, you need to click on the app launcher that is given on the left side. Once I click on that, here you need to search for the camping. So once I click in here search for the camping, it gives me a result for the items under the camping. So once I click on that, it will take me to the page where I will get the list of all the campings. Now so here I click on the camping name. It will take me to the page. I click on its detail section. So here you scroll down. Here you will get the fields that you want. So here is the field for the total reach. I enter the total reach as a 200. Number of advertisement I enter as a 1500, and when I click on the save, it saves up my field and gives me a result as a advertisement reach of the 0.0. Because it is dividing that total reach with the number of fields. If you divide the 200 with 1500, it's give you result as a 0.1333 in reality. So as we are rounding it off to the nearest value, so it gives you a result as 0.00. So now let's proceed and learn how we can use this floor function in Salesforce Classic also. So for that, we firstly redirect ourselves to the Classic interface. So here I click on the profile that is given on the right side, and from here I click on the option of a switch to a Salesforce Classic. Once I click on that, it will take me to the page of a Classic interface. Now to redirect myself to the Classic setup, I click on the setup option given on the top right. Once I click on that, it will take me to the setup of the Classic interface. Now it's time to scroll down, and you will redirect to the build section given on the left side. Here you have a customize drop down option. You need to expand it, and from here you need to choose up the standard object on which you want to use. As I'm going to use it for the leads object, I want to track the lead conservation rate for the contact. So here I click on the lead and click on the fields option from that, and it will take me to the fields page where I will get the fields that are already created. To create up the custom field, I need to scroll down, and under this lead custom field relationship section, I have a new button. I click on the new button as I want to create up the new field. It will take me to the page where I need to choose the field type. As we are going to use up the function, so I select the formula as a field type and click on the next button. Once I click on the next button, it will redirect me to the page where I have to set up the field name for that. So here I am setting the field name as a lead conversion rate, and field name get automatically populated. To select up the return type, I'll select the number as a field type. If you want to change the decimal places, you can do that. I am setting it to the 0. So after that, you need to click on the next button to proceed to the next step. Now in this next step, you need to create up the formula using the floor function to calculate the nearest round of integer value in Salesforce Classic. So as our agenda is to calculate the lead conversion rate for the leads in a Salesforce, so for that we are going to use up the floor function. So let's create it down. To enter up the function, we have a function category on the right side. From here you need to select the function category. It is a part of the mathematical category. I select a math. Then from the list you need to choose up the float function. If you want to enter the operator, you can click on this insert operator option, and you need to choose up the operator from it. And if you want to enter the fields, you need to click on the insert field button. From here you need to select the field and click on the insert button. I recommended you to not enter the manually fields as it gives you a error, because we sometime maybe incorrectly enter the spelling of the field. So let's create the formula as per our requirement first. So here I enter up my formula. Now to let's see it's correctly working or not, I click on the check syntax button. Once I click on that, it will gives me that there is a no syntax error in it, so it's correctly fine. So if you want to enter the description or help text, you can enter it down. Even you can handle the empty fields. Otherwise you need to click on the say next button to proceed to the next step. And on this next step, you need to set up the field level security for the making this field visible to the particular profile. Here the list of profile is given, and here we have a visible checkbox for the particular profile. If you want to give them access for the edit, you need to select it to the visible checkbox by making it checked. If you don't want to give access, you need to uncheck that particular box, and after making such changes, you need to click on the next button. Once you click on the next button, you proceed to the last step where you need to set up the page layout on which you want to include that particular field. If you don't want to include it, you need to uncheck that particular page layout. The field will be not included on that, and after making the changes, you need to click on the save button. Once you click on the save button, it successfully created up the formula field for the requirement using the floor function. Now let's see how it's working. So here on the top navigation bar, I have a leads as an object. I click on that, and it will gives me a result of the lead. I randomly pick up one lead to show you how it's working. So here I choose it down, and here I going to here I enter the conversion rate as a 8000 and the number of lead as a 200, and click on the save button. And once I click on a save button, you can see that it gives me a result as a 4000 because it's divide and rounded out to the nearest integer. So it's not give me a result in the decimal because I have not entered the value in the decimal point. So if you enter the values in the decimal, it gives you the result for the nearest decimal result by rounding it off to the nearest value. So with this, we have successfully learned up how to use the floor function in Salesforce Lightning as well as the classic interface in Salesforce. And if you like this video, click on the like button and also subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. Thanking you for watching and have a great day.